Now, it used to be a pretty common conversation that the customer is king, right? It was common for all of us to refer to the customer as king. That was what we did. That's not true anymore. Can you tell me who the customer is today? You can talk to me. Who? Well, the customer is actually Queen. She is a queen, and I want to introduce her to you because you probably think you know her. Some of you are her, right? But I want you to realize just how powerful she is. So let's take a look at who the queen is. The queen is actually larger than India and China combined. She owns, controls, influences almost 90% of U.S. spending. She controls, influences, and owns almost 70% of global spending, buying power. And it gets even better. The quickest way to get to know her is to go shopping with her. Ladies, do you want to go shopping? Who said it earlier? Was it Amy that said earlier? We're going shopping. We have no idea what we're going shopping for, but when we see it, we will know it, right? Now, guys, are you excited about going shopping with her? Tell me honestly. Probably not, right? That's okay. I'm actually not going to take you shopping, but I think it's really important for us, all of us, to understand why she buys, how she buys, and the intentions behind what she buys. She will pay more for a cause. Kevin ended the evening last night by talking about the value of defining your business as a cause, a worthy calling that really makes a difference. And the cool thing is I will show you product lines, brands that understand her and are tapping into what she values, and because of that, she will pay more. In addition, she's other-oriented. You heard it. When Brittany stood on this stage, she was passionate. And why was she passionate? Because she realized that there are a series of chemicals out there that are impacting the well-being of her babies. She didn't mention herself once in her conversation. She mentioned her babies. She is other-oriented. She will sacrifice self for the sake of her children, her family, her community, her friends, others, even her parents, she will. She owns the blogosphere. She owns it, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute too. She's time-strapped. Let's stop the glorification of busy. How many people do you know that are running, going, and in the spirit of running, going, we don't have time to do what we need most? And what is that? Engage in relationships. Engage in research, engage in reading and information that's going to equip us with what Ben shared a few minutes ago, and that's equip us with the knowledge that's going to take away the ignorance that we live and operate in every day because we don't have time. She's time-strapped. So she's looking for an opportunity to do multitasking as often as she can. Even though it's not good for us, she thinks she can do it really, really well. And she's also looking for convenience, and guess what? Healthy Homes and Mommy's Club is convenient, and it allows her not to have to spend a lot of extra time at the store reading labels and doing what she already doesn't have enough time for. So you are in an incredible space. She's wired. And you know what? She's global, and she's multi-generational. And she has ADD. How many of you have ADD? Not the one that the doctor diagnoses, attention deficit disorder. That's not what I'm talking about. I know we think we have it. ADD is, and men in the room, I'm not trying to exclude you. I think this is a critical category for you to understand. You might have this too. How many of you are addicted to digital devices? I can see those phones up in the air taking all the pictures of the slides and the screens. They're up there. So how many of you, we're all addicted to digital devices. And she is. And she owns the blogging category. And what's interesting is she can be your blessing if she loves you. But she can also be your bloodbath if she doesn't. She's green. She's diverse. She's not one-dimensional. So you can't call her just a mommy. And you can't call her just a soccer mom. She is multi-dimensional, which means oftentimes she is a mom, but she is also interested in career, and she is also interested in philanthropy, and she is also interested in community, and she is also interested in her own wellness and well-being, and that of her families as well. So she is multi-dimensional. And she trusts herself, and she trusts the internet, and she trusts her friends more than she trusts any kind of marketing or any kind of PR or anything out there that's going to promote a product. Women want that. We love and we are enriched and we are driven by community and connection. And Lululemon has figured that out. Some brands that figured out they were missing the mark. So we've got Sprint and we've got Volvo. And both, the smartphone category tends to promote features of their products. Well, what Sprint realized is 65% of the traffic coming into their stores were women. And they didn't give a rip about the features of the product. What the women were interested in is a piece of technology that allowed them to become and stay true to being the hub of communication for their family. And so what Sprint did is they started to modify all the signage in the stores. And instead of having a list of features, what they did is they started creating images of her, she, at work, on a phone, at work, headed to the soccer field, at the soccer field, connecting to the office, at home, connecting to the people that are in her life. And then you have Volvo, who wants to own the she category of spending power. And what you realize is if you look out in that car space, most cars are advertised, marketed, and promoted based upon their performance and their speed. And she doesn't care much about performance and speed. What she cares about is safety. So once you know what she is concerned about, then you can start to better address her, engage her, facilitate her learning, facilitate her conversations, facilitate her improvements, facilitate her achievement and realization of her goals. Here's my text to all of you. Are you becoming a part of her or their life today so that you will be their first choice tomorrow? That's what you have to ask. She is a $22 trillion marketplace opportunity. They are a $200 billion and growing market opportunity. And what I want you to know is they are powerful. And what they need is friends. Friends who can inform them, friends who can educate them, friends who can lock arms with them and show them a toxic-free way. We can become their friends. Let's do it, okay? Let's do it.